So in today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of fault finding. When I picked this car up, there was a red oil light on the dash. So I've done a code reader, and it's come up with an oil pressure sensor. And I've done a bit of digging and I've found this. So as we come on into the engine bay, I found this oil pressure sensor here. And if we look inside, you can just see there that someone has cut the end of it off. Why they've done that, I don't know. So I've looked in the location of where the oil pressure sensor is, and there is a sensor in there. So why it has been disconnected, I'm not too sure, and I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that sensor out, plug it into the original sensor in the engine, and see if it gets rid of the oil pressure light, and why they would have, if anyone knows, leave it in the comments of why they would have left a blank sensor that's blocked off connected to the electrical connector. So just another little job that we've got to do is put this tow strap on, or tow eye hook on. I'm gonna take this off and paint this the same color as the front grille and the cage, just to make it match. I mean, I know that obviously if the recovery truck does tow the car, it's gonna scratch it, but I can always touch it up after. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna have to be towed anywhere, but yeah, I'm gonna crack on, paint it, and then get it in. We're going over to Stanley. I don't have any power over here for the Dremel, so we're just gonna go over to Stanley and cut away a tiny bit of the custom grille that I made. And if you haven't watched that, then go check that out on the previous short, so that this can slide through and tighten up. So we're just gonna create a little hole there for that. So you can see we've just cut around the custom grille for that to fit in. So we're just going to finish this off, and then we can fit it on, and it should look pretty good. So a nice, quick, simple job, that one. So we can see it's quite bright, but the colour is bang on. That's all in. That is solid in there. So now at least when we're on track, some companies like Javelin won't let you on track unless you've got a tow eye in. So at least now we're covered for every single track day that we go on. So I'm going to be tackling this headlight duct that is going to sit in here somewhat like that. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is obviously remove the loom from the back of the light, tuck all that out the way, and then we've got our template that the company send out, which this is all from AWtuning. We put this template on, we'll mark it out, then we'll get the relevant hole cutter to cut through the lens at the front. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to Dremel out the back of the light. So because this duct is too big, so it doesn't fit through, so I know as soon as that comes through it's going to hit straight away anyway. So I'm going to cut as close as I can around this, so I've got a bit more of a hole. And then I'm going to pull the back of this silver light out, that's going to come out, and then I should be able to hole cut and put it through. Just going to smash this inside of this light out, which has just come out. So that's the inside of the light now out, so that you can just see straight through there now. So now we've got that hole cut, we can just get the Dremel and start clearing off around this edge, and then we can get the duct through. Get the file now and just file all this off. So we've got the headlight back in now, and it is just a simple case of sliding the duct in, sliding it straight through, wiggling it, getting your hand around the back, he's pushing it through. And once it's through, you can then seal round the edge, push it on, let it sit, and that is one headlight duct complete. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and don't forget to press that subscribe button.